What it? Good things for work.
Oh, God. Good job.
Can I go to bed?
You know you had all these left under here.
No, I threw this one out here. I don't know where that one came from.
I think it's from last week. He was sitting here, but...
Well, if he ever watches it, he sees it.
Alright. Well, welcome to the Buzzed Files.
I wish I was buzzed.
Well, you can get buzzed. That's kind of the point in the show. You want to get hammered? What are you doing? Why are you burping so...
You made me eat dinner.
That's why. That makes sense. Because, like, when you don't eat dinner, you don't burp much. But when we eat...
That's all I do is burp.
That's weird. I didn't...
I'm trying to make more room on the inside.
Oh, I didn't turn the thing off. Sorry.
I'm trying to make more room on the inside.
Turn that off. That's going to be loud and annoying. What the fuck are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm not getting it.
Like, well, I'm not either.
Okay, well.
Jackass.
I can call it worse.
All right. Well then,
I just didn't get a chance to make a creepy pasta.
That's fine. We'll find one. Speaking, I want to talk about this about you.
Did you say our episode?
No, I don't know. I'm not doing that anymore. I did it the first 100. It's too hard to keep track of. I was going to say, speaking of your eating, Sam texted me and said, I feel sad. And this happens pretty often. And I'm like, well, it's Friday afternoon. Like, I don't know. Like, you should be in a great mood. And then she goes, maybe I should eat something. This is around, I don't know.
It was 4:30 when I said that. I was at the grocery store.
Yeah. And I was like, have you not had food today?
And he was like, what did you eat today? I was like, I had a coffee, a string cheese. What was the other thing? Oh, wait, I ate a fresh, hot Krispy Kreme this morning. With nuggets.
Well, you did have that then. I don't know. So I was gonna say, what I was gonna say is that the reason you get bummed out is because your blood sugar's low, and you're just crashing. And I can't imagine like.
And I didn't eat dinner last night.
Well, that's. I mean, I get the donut should, get you going.
Homer Simpson eating that thing while we're picking out donuts. And I wrote 2 or 3.
Yeah. So I don't know. That kind of disproved because that should be enough to last you, but maybe.
My body absorbed it quickly and was like, we need more. I'm like that Biggie cooks the books.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what are we going to get
today,
his
guys? Stomach.
And it's a Red Bull and a coffee and like some pepperoni and
just trash,
and then
basically.
all of a sudden it's beer.
Yeah.
That's me.
But your blood sugar probably skyrocketed and then crashed.
That's why I had all the energy this morning.
And then you
shut up.
Yeah, you were like talking 1,000 miles a minute, just
about everything.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you okay? Like, did you like shotgun a couple Red Bulls? Like,
I didn't even drink my Red Bull.
that's probably a good thing."
But I did have my Adderall. So
maybe
imagine that.
Yeah.
I take my Adderall and then
You're like, I don't know why I feel weird. There's a lot of chemicals running through you. Why don't you just stick with just coffee and a piece of toast and see where the day goes?
But I have been mixing the powdered creatine in my coffee in the mornings.
Okay.
Isn't that supposed to be like an upper?
I don't think it's an upper. It's like for hydration and stuff.
Oh, well then I'm hydrated. I didn't drink any...
You didn't...
Shit, I didn't drink any water today.
Well, you're definitely supposed to drink water when you take creatine. Maybe that's part of it. You didn't have any water. So you had coffee, a donut, and then nothing else.
I had a string cheese.
Okay. Anyway. God, that doesn't count.
It's protein and dairy.
No, it's not. So
I like the way you're treating me right now. I did have water at the gym.
Okay.
I did drink 2 bottles of water at the gym.
Thank God. This is going to be the last podcast with my long hair. I'm getting it cut tomorrow.
Should I film it?
No. I mean, you could. I don't care. But it is super annoying and hot, and I'm tired of dealing with it. So It's a giant pain, and I don't know how women do it forever. I told Sam, I was like, every time I put off taking a shower because it's a pain to dry, because your hair is just. Guys don't realize when your hair is short, like you dry it with a towel, and then it's dry 2 or 3 minutes later. Just if there's any residual water, it dries very quickly. When it's long, it's just wet. Unless you blow dry it, it's wet for hours.
I've washed my hair every day, sometimes twice a day. I'm 42, so we'll just say since I was like 10.
Twice a day?
There were a few years where it happened twice a day because of workouts. Like if I got dressed in the morning and worked out at lunch, I would wash my hair because I don't like dirty hair.
Okay.
I do not like dirty hair. I don't know how. There's a girl I just saw on TikTok, or it was on my Facebook feed. She's like, come with me and get ready. I'm on day 28 of not washing my hair. And she had beautiful hair.
I've seen that. Some people don't have greasy hair. Well, we've talked about that before, where you're like, I don't, this is, unrelated to the podcast, but I don't like my long hair when it's greasy. Because it just I feel like a homeless person. See, like it gets super greasy and
I like your hair a day after it's been washed.
No.
Like tomorrow, it would look.
See, that's when I want to take a shower. And that's why I want to get rid of it, because it's just too much of a pain to mess with.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah, like, I don't know. But I see a lot of women's hair that does not do that. Like, my hair, like, if I take a shower at night, the next day by 4 o'clock, it looks like I've been, like, working like lawn maintenance all day. It's just like construction roofing. So I'm super excited to get back to the short hair, and I had to trim up the beard because this is it's long and it's just easier to deal with everything. You're just mean. I just block out a lot of the hurtful stuff you say to me. I mean, honestly.
Janice, can someone come fill? I need
Yeah.
That, right?
Yeah. No, it's this. This is the signal for Janet. This. She's a big titty. Yeah. Well, not you, but it's Janet.
Oh, sorry.
Did you see? I wanted to show you this.
Probably not. But.
Did you see the rocket ship that blew up? It was last night. No. This is absolutely crazy. It happened last night, but I saw it and saved it. This thing. It looks like a freaking nuclear bomb going off. Like, look at this thing.
Did it blow up on the...
It's on the launch pad. This is Jeff Bezos.
Oh, there you go.
That's his rocket ship.
Well.
Like, look, wait, what? Look at the amount of fire that just...
He probably thought he was a very scientific space guy after his women in space.
I saw a thing, and it said, Elon, I don't know if this is true, but I think Elon tweeted out, rockets are hard. Elon!
I bet he used a bunch of Amazon parts to build it.
Oh my God. I
bet he got his engine, the thrusters or whatever for it.
I don't know.
I bet he got the fuel on 2-day delivery.
I'm hoping nobody died, and it said they were...
It's a rocket. No one should be in it.
I think they were testing it. It said, but I didn't see. I just saw it on Instagram, and it didn't have anything else.
Not all of Elon's have people on it.
Well, when they've done testing of them, they don't. But I mean, I don't know if Elon sent people to space yet.
SpaceX whatever rockets. I don't think have people on them.
I don't know. They may still be testing them. I don't, because I mean. You would think, like, if you're going to put people...
You would hear reports of astronauts or...
If you're going to put people in them, why wouldn't you just keep on trucking to the moon? But I think Elon has sent people to space. Don't start.
That Tom Segura skit was hilarious.
I'll have to watch it later.
Tom
You don't have...
board with me.
I'm going to look. Hold on. Because it's going to bug me now.
I texted it to you.
I know.
Phone's over there.
It says SpaceX regularly transports astronauts on its Falcon 9 rockets and Crew Dragon capsules. Their achievements include NASA missions since May of 2020, SpaceX has routinely been launching NASA astronauts and international partners to the International Space Station. So yeah, he's basically NASA. He's bought NASA, or created a secondary
Well,
NASA.
they shut down NASA at one point.
Yeah, I think they just cut back the funding so much that it was just like, it was like 6 dudes and like a calculator in a room, but that's pretty wild. Hold please. I had something else to show you.
I want to make sure that when I'm just sitting here, you can hear me breathing.
Okay. I mentioned it to Sam. When we did the creepypasta last week, you can hear Sam breathing while I'm reading it, and it's just like, it's just...
I have a breathing problem.
I don't know. I was like, the mic... That's what's so funny is half the time the mic won't pick up your voice if you're like here, but you breathing, it picked up just... It sounded like you were breathing into the mic, like just on top of it.
Maybe it was sound effects for my creepypasta because the figure on the other side was breathing heavily.
Yeah, I knew it was you. When I was editing, I was like, and you can hear her breathing a lot.
I sleep with nose strips now. I bought the nose strips as a funny gag gift for him at Valentine's Day, and I ended up using them, and I sleep like a baby now.
I did...
And my eyes not swollen when I wake up in the morning.
I wanted to show this because I posted it as a short, and anytime I post anything as a short on YouTube that has to do with UFOs, it gets no views. And I don't understand how it's possible. I can post a clip of just about anything else or us just talking about whatever, and I mean, I'll post it, and sometimes within 30 minutes, it'll have, 250 views. So I don't understand. Like, I posted this clip of this UFO thing, and I checked it like 6 hours later, and it had like 4 views. I'm like, how is that even possible? Okay, so I labeled it like UFO UAP video or something like that. So I deleted it and reposted it, and I posted look at how pretty the sky is or something, and then it got views. So it's not pushing stuff like that out
To the top.
yeah. So I was like, that's wild. But I wanted to show you because it said it was in Colombia. All these people they're speaking Colombian or Spanish or whatever. It's gonna zoom in. Hold on. I can edit this down, but it's just one of those like,
It's a drone.
but it's just sitting there hovering.
Drones hover.
What do you mean a drone? It looks like a freaking UFO, like a flying saucer. It's a ball. Do you remember the one I showed you of the plane where like they're flying and it's out the plane and it comes by? It was, to me, I was like, that's the most realistic looking one I've ever seen. That's kind of what that looks like. It has that same, it's not the traditional like flying saucer where it's like a dome and then the ring. It's kind of like more rounded, but that's what that looked like to me.
Have you heard about the case or whatever where 360andMe and the ancestry thing the DNA was stolen, I guess by Blackstone or whatever. BlackRock.
They bought them. We talked about that on one of the podcasts.
I know, but they're using the DNA to find people that have alien DNA.
I did see that.
And they're euthanizing them.
Well,
eliminating them.
I don't know about that, but I saw that was like a conspiracy theory that like they bought it so they could hunt down people with alien DNA, and I was like, that's kind of crazy, but
I don't think they're gonna come for me. I have that extra vertebrae.
I actually looked into this because I thought about talking about it. Something's like on my leg. And it was, people kept talking about the RH chromosome. Hang on. And like, everyone was saying that is what I guess has to do with you being an alien. So this is like, hold on, is it a chromosome? Alien? I'm gonna type. You got to type alien to get the conspiracy stuff. The idea that Rh negative blood has alien or extraterrestrial origins is a popular internet myth and conspiracy theory. It suggests that people lacking the Rhd protein are descendant from ancient astronauts. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's probably aliens.
So how do you know if you have it?
I guess it would be in like a DNA test or some kind of blood test. It says the monkey connection. Rh stands for rhesus, Rhesus, as the blood protein was first discovered in that type of macaque monkey. And it says Rh negative just means your blood lacks the Rhd antigen on the surface of the red blood cells. The alien myth gained traction because the mother's immune system can sometimes view a developing Rh positive baby's blood as a foreign invader. The natural biological incompatibility led some to speculate that the two were from different species. I don't know, kind of sounds a little bit fishy. And it says geneticists confirm that the Rh negative blood is a natural genetic mutation that has existed in hominid populations for thousands of years, not extraterrestrial DNA. Well, you don't know because you don't have extraterrestrial DNA to test.
Well, they do.
But
They just won't tell you.
But that's what the weird thing to me was that we talked about this before. Like this was like, I don't know, over a year ago. Was it BlackRock? Yeah, BlackRock has bought. It says BlackRock has bought a DNA company. You may be thinking of the private equity firm Blackstone. Okay, so Blackstone. Oh, BlackRock has not. I'm sorry, I misread it. BlackRock has not. So Blackstone, which acquired the direct-to-consumer genetics and genealogy company Ancestry.com. They bought that for $4.7 billion. How is that company worth even a fraction of that?
Clearly, they wanted something.
Like, right? I don't understand. Like, that just seems like it's a one-time thing, and most people don't do it. So I don't understand. I'm like, what value does it?
I think when it first came out, everybody was trying to do it.
But then they're done. They're never going to do it again because they've already done it. So that money's already, like, I guess to me, your annual profit would drop every single year.
Well, maybe that's why they bought it, because they knew they had so many blood samples.
Let's do this.
Saliva samples.
How much does Ancestry.com make a year? Man, I should just do the like the talk to type thing. Let's see. It generates more than 1.3 million. I don't believe that at all. There's no fucking way. How? How is that possible?
Maybe they do that paternity test too.
It says approximately $1 billion of the revenue comes from its core family tree software and continuous monthly or annual subscriptions. Access to its arc. So that's the thing. So you can pay, like,
because then if someone donates theirs and then it's a connection to you,
right? So that well, that makes a little bit more sense. Because I was thinking it was like a $50 test, and you're like, yeah, here's your 33% Scottish and 42%, Eskimo or whatever. I don't know.
I still don't know how it can tell you the different percentages. Because it's just saliva. That's not a blood test.
Yeah, this is the one where you swab it. I mean, so that makes a little bit more sense they bought it. Conspiracy debunked. Damn it. That one's not as good as I thought it was going to be. But you got where I was going with it. I don't know why anyone would pay for that, to be completely honest. The only thing I could see is if maybe you were adopted, where it would be interesting.
Yeah, and every time you got a hit.
So, like, if you're, like, you had a brother or a sister do it or something, you would be able, to track it. The real cool thing about this, and what's the other one?
It's 360andMe, isn't it? Is that?
There's 2 or 3, 23andMe
23andMe.
is the other one, I think.
Why have you seen 360?
I don't, Life, are you talking about Life Alert 360 or something or whatever? But the real cool thing is that they're catching, we've talked about this, that's how they're catching a bunch of criminals.
Yeah.
Because they can do, now they have the ability to get a partial match. So if, say, I'm a serial killer, okay, and my mother or my son submits to Ancestry to have theirs tested to see, this will be fun to see, like, what percentage I am. And they have a DNA match from me from a murder scene in a database, then it gives them a hit and they can come get me. That's how they catch a whole bunch of them on these crime podcasts I listen to now. It's called DNA genealogy or family genealogy, because it's a partial match, so they get like a hit for it. It says this person. You might want to plug that back in. You gotta quit messing with your mic, bro.
I didn't do anything to it.
You did. Yours probably hasn't been recording the whole time if it was that loose. Did it click? Hopefully.
I'm gonna click you.
It's definitely not in there, bro. Fuck, bro. It's really not like. It's just. What she said. It's not clicking in there.
That's what she said.
It doesn't click when it goes. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear Sam. Jesus Christ. Stop putting stuff there. Those things are dead to me. They fall down every fucking podcast. It's so annoying. We're not going to have that anymore. We're just going to put beer here.
All right, well, I'm putting it on my desk at work then.
Okay. I'm done. I'm done with the podcast. It's too much work.
Well, what are we going to do with this area if we're not filming anymore?
Maybe me and you could just come out here and drink on the weekends. And then I could keep the AC unit on. We'll just get hammered out here and listen to music.
Leonard Skinner?
Could we do that? Maybe we change the podcast to us just going live drinking. And we don't even acknowledge who's watching. It's just me and you sitting here bullshitting.
I mean, to be honest, that's what made us start this, is because everyone loves it's not that everyone loves listening to us bullshit. They think that we're funny when we're bullshitting.
I guess here's my thing. I think the podcast is more interesting. Like, I listen to podcasts while I'm at work. But I feel like this podcast is something you should listen to while you're drinking a couple beers. Like, I don't feel like this is a sober podcast. I feel like this is like, it's Friday night or Saturday night or, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for me and Sam. And you're sitting around, you're drinking some beers, and instead of scrolling on Netflix, you pop on Sam and Cody on your fourth beer, and you've had one shot, and you might have taken a gummy. And you're just like, let's see what these two fucking idiots are rambling about. And that's where the podcast is good.
The
problem is, I don't know how many people are into that.
Okay, we'll do this. Get rid of the bar. Get us two love. What do they call them?
Love seats?
No. What's the chair?
Love swing, like a sex swing type thing. I don't think we can put that on here. That's a different channel.
No. What's the famous chairs that are so comfortable?
Chase, like a Chase lounge.
No, they have an entire store. I want to call it Loverboy, but it's not Loverboy.
A recliner? What the fuck are you
talking
talking about?
Yeah, it's the recliner.
Like a Lazy Boy?
Lazy Boy, thank you.
That's a brand. Yeah, it's a recliner. What's what they call it? When we just sit out here and pound beers.
Fuck yeah. When we change it up, then one episode we're just in like outdoor tanning, like Chase Lounge, like the ones we have out by the pool.
Too much work. I think we got to pivot something here because I'm just like, what else? I've got some viewers, like somebody commented and said they really like the creepypastas. The problem is the only comments we ever have are people commenting on the burps. And I'm like, that's cool, but I'd like to know what people want us to talk about.
I'm actually embarrassed by my burps at this point, especially after the one guy made an entire YouTube clip of my burps.
Yeah. I'm almost to the point, like I was going to say something, I'm like, I'm kind of getting tired of it because we're a couple years, I have fun with it, but I thought it was going to be a little bit more engaging, just as far as comments and stuff like that, like to make it more where people are like, hey, you guys should talk about this, or hey, I like this part. Like there's no feedback.
You start
so
filming.
I feel like we're just sending them into a void. Like this is something we're gonna look back on 15 years from now.
Like, what the fuck did we do?
What are we doing? Like, because this will always be out there. We're like, God, what the hell were we doing and talking about?
So why don't we do this? We'll change it up a little bit. Get a little more excitement.
Okay.
You film pantsless, and I'll film in a bikini top.
Pantsless? No one's gonna see it. We're behind a bar.
I know that would make you feel more comfortable.
I don't know. I feel like the problem with
Do you want to
this,
start taking pictures of my feet with Cheetos between them? Because I hear somebody's making like $10,000 a month.
if they'll pay
posting
$10,000 a month for that, yeah, I'm down.
With Cheetos stuck between her toes.
Man, I could go for some Cheetos.
Oh, I did buy the Flamin' Hot Doritos. Crush them up and fry shrimp in it.
What?
I think that's what I'm gonna do this
Did
week.
you see that thing I sent you where they went to Moe's and they cut open? So the guy had like a flaming bag of hot Cheetos, and she had like the nacho cheese Doritos. Mm-hmm. So they were in their car. You know, they make these videos. They turned the bag sideways, cut it, and they went and both got bowls from,
and then dump it
and
in
you
there.
just dump it in there.
And then you get a side of the queso, and then you drizzle the queso
and
on
just
top
eat
of
it out of there. I'm like, it's like 8,000 calories.
I was gonna say that's like 6,000 calories. Like I could eat it. I could do it.
A bag. I mean, I'm assuming you don't eat the whole bag, but I was like, that is a shitload of calories because the bowl itself's probably 800. I've had to guess.
Yeah.
And then you add in like half a bag of Doritos. That's like a 1,600 calorie lunch. I'm gonna go home and lie down.
I'm gonna have to eat that at my desk while I'm working, and then come home on my lunch break and sleep for an hour.
All right. Well, I want to do this. I want to send this out as a PSA. You guys, if you have ideas for the podcast, let me know. I felt like we were talking about this earlier. There's conspiracies to talk about, but we're 100 episodes in.
We've hit all the major
So
ones.
we've hit pretty much everything major, and I'm running out. Like now at this point, like I was trying to find some stuff earlier today, and then I looked tonight, and I'm like, it's basically like the news. Like if nothing happens that week, there ain't nothing to talk about. Like I found a couple other UFO clips I was going to show, but it's just kind of like every week. I mean, it's like UFO clip, UFO clip, UFO. So I want to do it because I have fun doing it, but I almost like it would be cool. I was thinking like it would be cool if you could play music, but you can't because everything's copyrighted. So YouTube will pull it down. Yeah. So the only thing like the shows that are easy to do, and I don't know if people would like this, but like the creepypastas are the easiest thing to do because there's thousands of them. Like you're not going to run out of things to talk about.
And we can write our own.
Yeah, and you could do that and bullshit and drink. Like
I think mine last week was really good.
I thought it was funny. I mean, like
you forgot the most important thing when you posted it.
What? Oh, the picture. Sam wanted me to post the picture. She had like barricaded herself in her hotel room.
And I think we talked about this, or I brought it up. Like my room had a adjoining door.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if I put that in front of that door, what the fuck am I going to put in front of the actual, like, hallway door?
Yeah.
So I think the people in the room next to me probably thought I was the heavy breathing guy because I was moving things across the floor. And that freaking cabinet was heavy as shit. That's
because you're not supposed to move them.
That's when my back went out. And I left it there, so sorry to the cleaning people at the hotel that you had to move it back.
Those poor ladies were probably like, had bad backs, and you made them freaking move it. Well, let's do that. Let's stop here, okay? I'm going to post this as a short, and obviously leave it in the episode. But I want ideas for what you guys want us to do on the podcast.
Do you guys want us to do like funny videos?
Yeah, like would people rather see like us joke, like, because we've done that before, like where people are falling. I mean, that's hard to fill up a whole episode of that, but it can become a segment where we do people falling.
I mean, I have accident insurance. You can video me doing
no, I don't.
Shit.
We're not going to do that. It's not Jackass. Calm down, Johnny Knoxville. But should we do like people? Wait. I'm trying to edit this into a short, and you keep interrupting me. Should we do people like falling? Should we do? I mean, the creepypasta thing like we talked about. I really don't know. Like, we're out of conspiracies. I've run out. We've talked about Bigfoot. I mean, there's only so many. We're 100 episodes in. Go ahead.
Can I say what the chiropractor said about me this week?
About what?
That he thought I was an MMA fighter.
Oh yeah. Well, that was. That's the other thing. We could just bullshit, but I don't feel like people are that
I feel like people do, because when I bullshit at work, everyone's always intrigued by my stories.
Like, we could just talk about like shit going on and the news stories.
Literally almost every Monday morning, someone comes by my office or they ping me on Teams. They're like, "What'd you do this weekend?" And I'm like, "Oh, nothing." They're like, "That's a lie. What happened?" Like, they know something like popped off.
This is where these were. I was looking for those. They've been out here all week.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that's the other thing. Maybe we just start just talking, and if we've got like stuff, I guess like the thing is like lately I have not been able to find anything conspiracy wise to dive into like a full episode. So I'm kind of like, it's all been shorter stuff, which is fine if people like it, but I don't know.
Can I tell my story?
Oh,
you can pose it as a bullshitter.
I thought you were done.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, tell us.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Stop. Tell your story. Stop. God. Got a new co-host.
Janice.
Come on. Tell your story.
Okay, so I had to find a new chiropractor. It's been 2 months. Finally found one. I went for my initial appointment, so you get like a scan of your spine, and they take a bunch of x-rays. Then I have to go back this week for him to tell me my findings. And the way he left it was, I'm super excited about this case.
Let's fucking go. You have problems.
Or like, do I get my visits for free because now I'm a case study? He literally...
Were you hit by a car?
And you can post that picture if you want to. But he did the scan, and like where I have the herniated disc, L5 and S1, it's like blue, which I guess is like moderate. And then a little ways up my spine, I have a couple of green spots, which is like okay, like it's not a huge... Then he gets to like my right shoulder blade, it's all red.
A lot of red. Everything was red. I was like, why?
And then he gets up here, like higher up on this shoulder, and like up here in the neck, and it's red, black, red. I'm like, what the fuck does the black mean? And he's like, what's your pain here? And he's pointing to the L5 and the S1. And I'm like, it's an 8 or a 9 right now, sitting. He's like, are you kidding? You're sitting here with an 8 or 9 pain, and you're just sitting here? And I'm like, well, I've been dealing with it for 4 years. I'm just kind of
chilling,
accustomed to it. Like, I know how to manage it. He's like, well, how do your shoulders feel? What would you say that pain is? I said, 0. He's like, look back at the computer and look back at me.
That's the red area.
He's like, you don't feel anything up there? I said, nope, none of that hurts. He goes, interesting. Let's go get your x-rays. So we go over and get my x-rays. And he's like, uh-huh. Oh. Huh. Well, that explains it.
Why?
Because the back of my hip bone or pelvic or whatever that comes down like here is fused to the S1. Like it's connected. It's like one.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be. There's supposed to be a gap there so you can move. Right?
Okay. I'm not a doctor.
So he was like, what have you done? He was like, tell me all your injuries. I'm like, how far are you going to go back? So I only went back to 22. The initial back injury, then the left meniscus tear, then the right meniscus tear and an MCL sprain, nails to the foot, and the concussion in the shower door, and then...
You talking about a concussion in the shower? Something about your one-wheeling accident?
That was prior to 22.
Oh.
Oh, no. I did. He was like, what's this crack in your tailbone? I was like, oh, that's a one-wheel accident that happened in 22 before the back injury. So me falling that day on the one-wheel on my tailbone probably ignited what happened lifting when I did the whole back thing. Well, you had to come out here and get me off the floor.
It was like 2 years later. But
No, it was 22.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Because I remember I bloodied up my toe and I was like, crap, I can't get a pedicure before we go to my cousin's
but
wedding.
we moved out of the other house in 19.
I hurt my back here.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't.
Oh,
like,
you're talking about the first one-wheel accident.
How many one-wheel accidents have you had? I was talking about the one where you fell off, like, and bashed your head off the concrete.
And razored all the skin off of
Yeah.
my body. Yeah, I didn't go back that far.
Oh.
I don't even think I was a crazy person.
Well, I'm pretty sure he already does. So.
But he literally, jokingly, was like, were you once like an MMA fighter or something? I was like...
Yeah. Mostly down in Mexico. A lot of underground stuff, cage fighting.
He's like...
Not legal.
And seeing what his clientele was coming in, I was like, he's going to have a fun time with me.
Like old ladies
with
back problems.
like sciatica.
Guys with like golfing back pain.
Yeah, like sciatica problems or like you know
like,
shoulder problems from golfing or sitting at a computer. And I'm over here.
Are you an extreme athlete? Have you been? You do a lot of like. Have you fallen from like mountains and things of that nature?
He was like, "What's your goal?" with seeing me, and I was like, maintaining just getting out of bed every morning is my goal now. I was like, look, when I did it in 22, my goal was I had a half marathon I had to run in 4 months. And I said that was my goal then. I was like, I used to do hanging clings. I used to do CrossFit. Like I used to try to do all the timing. Remember I used to do, like when we would watch the games, I'd write down the times and I'd come out to the garage and try to get as close as I could to them and do stuff like that. I was like, I'm 42 years old. I don't do that shit anymore. I just need to be able to put 2 feet on the ground and walk to the bathroom and not hear snap, crackle, pop as I'm walking to the bathroom.
Yeah,
that's
like, we're past that.
I was like, that's my goal. He goes,
he's about to get. He's like, yeah, I'm getting a new car. I'm gonna be able to upgrade now.
So my boss at work jokes the reason why my old chiropractor closes practice is because he used all the money he made off of me and moved down to Puerto Rico.
Probably.
And bought a beach house.
He's like, I'm retired. I saw Sam. I'm good to go. Because it's not a fix. That's the thing. That's the whole thing with chiropractic stuff. It doesn't. I mean, I guess if you have stuff that's out of place from like an accident or something, it can fix it, but it's almost temporary.
Yeah, you have to be consistent with it.
Right. And that's where they make their money is they want to set you up on, well, let's get you in twice a week. And it's like, that's too, like, that was why I didn't start doing it. I wanted to just go in and get like an adjustment when something is like my back is pinched.
And that's what I told him.
I don't want to go in twice a week.
I told him that straight up. I said, look, you're going to try and put me on a plan where you want me to come in for 3 times a week for a month and then 2 times a week for a month. And then we back it off to 1 time a month. And you want me to upfront you this amount of money and then pay this every month? I'm like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here when I wake up because I worked out too hard the day before and shit's out of whack. I'm going to call you at 9 a.m., see you at 4 p.m., and snap me like a fucking glow stick and shake me and throw me against the wall and let me be on my way. Like, that's what I
And
want.
he was like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, we don't do that. I'm like, okay,
So
we'll find another.
Wednesday, when I go and get my findings and actually get an adjustment, I spent an hour and 20 minutes at the doctor's office on Thursday, and I didn't even get an adjustment.
That's why I didn't like, because the one that you went to, he did all the scans and x-rays and stuff, and then he started talking about doing all this. I'm like, I just want, like, I don't mind going a couple times, like we'll come in next week 2 times, and then let's wait a week and then come in, and then we'll go from there. That's okay. But when they want to set you up on a twice a week for a month or 2, and then have you go once a week for the next 2 months, like, I'm like, this, I'm not in that much pain. I just, like, my neck's a little tight. Like, I just want you to adjust my neck. Like,
I told him, I said,
here's $100, fix this, or whatever.
he was like, what was the worst pain you've ever had with your back? And I said, I had a real bad cough for 2 months. Remember?
Yeah.
But I couldn't stand, and I had no sick time or PTO with that new job that I had. And I had to be at work. I couldn't leave, and I couldn't sit in my chair any longer. I literally laid on the floor under my desk in my cube, crying. And the only reason why my manager found me is because she heard me whimpering. And I was like, I gotta go to the chiropractor. I went to the chiropractor twice in one day, and he said I was his first patient to ever start the adjustment crying and end it crying. Like, I was in that much pain, and he was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, the new chiropractor. He's like, all right, well, we're gonna see what we can do.
All right, we'll see what he says. But let's wrap this one up. Guys, please comment what you want us to talk about, because we're getting to the point now where if we don't get some comments, we're gonna pivot and try to find
You're just
our
gonna
own.
see. You're just gonna watch a video of us out drinking by the pool.
Well, I mean, but just let's get some comments going on what you guys want us to talk about. I even talked about doing this. I've tried. I even posted on Reddit, like in some like ghost stories, like subs, to try to get people to come on where I could call them and we could hear like their ghost stories. Like people have like where I grew up in a haunted house. Like, cool. Would you mind coming on your on our podcast? It's not a big podcast or anything, but just come on. We don't have to use your name and like tell me your ghost stories. I've done it in like Bigfoot thing. There's a big.
I even messaged the British boys.
Sasquatch Chronicles is one I've listened to. I got tired of it because it's the same thing every week. It's a Bigfoot story, but like.
Come talk to
Their
us.
whole podcast is just people telling a Bigfoot story. And I'm like, an encounter they had or what. And I'm like, if it's aliens, what? I'm like, I don't mind if we had every week a different topic like that where we have somebody call in like, and we talk to them on the podcast or something like that. But we got to have some feedback from the people that are watching it or something to kind of keep things going, I guess is all I'm saying. To keep going. So.
Okay.
We will see you guys. We're probably going to do Creepypasta tonight. Are we going to do one?
We'll do the creepypasta
Yeah.
tonight, and then next Friday we need to make it very short because the next day is birthday party.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see you guys later. Comment. Let us know what you want to see. All right. Later.